You've tried the right communication techniques, the I feel statements, the active listening, you're reading the books, but somehow every conversation still goes the same. You bring up something to your husband, his tone changes, suddenly you're both defensive, talking in circles until one of you shuts down. Or he says to you, stop talking to me like you're my therapist. And your blood is just boiling because you're like, I'm doing the right things. So you're left thinking that things are never going to change. The truth is, the problem is not your communication. And focusing on communication techniques, that's exactly why things keep getting worse. The key isn't in the conversations themselves. And when the women that I work with finally get this, they see their husbands start to respond differently and actually hear them. I am Lindsay. This is Loving with Intention. Let's dive in so I can share what actually works so you don't have to waste all of your time focusing on these communication tips and tricks. So you get all prepped to go into a conversation where you want to bring up a tender topic or hurt feelings. You are so ready to rock out the I feel statements. You're like, I'm going to stay away from you always or you never. You're prepared, which makes so much sense that you are focused on these skills because we hear about communication nonstop. And let me ask you something. Think back to when you first got together with your husband. Remember how easy communication felt then? You could talk about anything for hours. You couldn't wait to learn more about him, and he listened to you so well. Everything flowed naturally. You didn't need books, you didn't need techniques or scripts. So it wouldn't make sense that you both just lost your ability to communicate, would it? You're the same person who used to stay up all night talking about everything and nothing all at once. You're the same person who could straight up tell him what you liked or what you didn't like, and it didn't turn into a whole thing. So if it's not the communication, then what has changed? I have got you. I want you to first picture that you have all of the perfect driving techniques and you're headed out on a road test, which I don't even like thinking about because I can remember teenage me being so freaking nervous to go for my road test. But all right, we're there. We're going for our driving test. You're in the car. Your hands are at 10 and 2. I assume they're still supposed to be at 10 and 2. Maybe they are, right? Are they? Let me know. So your hands are at 10 and 2. You are sticking to the speed limit. You've mastered all of the skills that you're going to be tested on. But then your driving instructor takes you to a giant parking lot that is pure ice. A sheet of ice. He's got cones light up and he asks you to go around the cones. You are definitely going to spin out. And the more that you try to use your perfect driving techniques, it's actually more likely that you're going to overcorrect and make things worse. This is exactly what is happening in your conversations right now. The road conditions, that's emotional safety in your relationship. Emotional safety means that you both feel secure enough to be real with each other without fearing criticism or rejection. It's knowing that you can bring up something hard without your partner withdrawing or getting defensive. It's that feeling like no matter what is going on, we are on the same team. It is the foundation that we get to create in our relationships. When you're lacking emotional safety, it's like the road is icy. Your communication tools, they won't work because there is no foundation for them to work on. It doesn't matter how perfectly you phrase things. Without that safety, it's not going to be met with love. And I want to be so clear. It's not that communication skills are bad to learn. They're actually great. It's just that we need to have the emotional safety for them to work. Just like you need that ice to melt before you can go use your perfect driving skills so that you can go through those cones like a boss for your driving instructor. And back to when you started dating, that ice, it hadn't built up yet. There weren't layers of hurts and unrepaired conflict, feeling invalidated, seeing each other in really hard moments. You were totally chilling in perfect road conditions. So communication, it felt ease-filled. So often when I start working with women, they want help with their communication. They say, I feel really hurt about something and I know it's just going to turn into a fight, so I bottle it up. I go in the other room. I just get more and more mad. Or they say, whenever I bring things up, he tells me I'm overreacting, or he just shuts down and it ruins the day. We don't start in our work. We don't start with communication scripts. We start with building emotional safety. And the good news is that he does not need to be working on things to increase that emotional safety. When my clients start to do the work, they start to see their husband soften. They bring up a tender topic. It doesn't go sideways like it has in the past. They start to feel heard. They actually start hearing their husband appreciate and validate them. They start to see their husband open up about his feelings. The defensive, the critical, the shutdown, those walls, they start to come down because of the emotional safety, the love, the appreciation, and the trust that starts building. And of course, we end up going into communication skills and approach and how to respond if he does react when you bring something up. But throughout my entire love journey process, we're creating and deepening emotional safety. So, how do we do that? It is in the small moments of connection outside of difficult conversations. It's about filling the emotional bank account or the love account in all the high impact ways. It's about giving appreciation often. It is about learning your nervous system and taking care of it. It's about learning his nervous system too, even if he is not learning it. Emotional safety increases when you learn how to validate his feelings or experience, even if you don't agree with it, because agreeing and validating are very different. It increases when you use curiosity in all the right places. It increases when you start to learn your unhealthy patterns and start to shift them. And it is so much more, and I get so fired up about this because this is what changes everything. It is committing to learning how to have a thriving relationship and increasing that emotional safety. So the way I see it is you have a choice to make. You can keep trying to get the words perfect while that emotional ice keeps you spinning out, or you can start creating emotional safety even if he's not on board. That is exactly what I did in my relationship when my partner said no when I was asking him to do relationship growth work with me. I finally decided to go all in on my own because I knew I wanted more. And now he is all in 100% too. So it was the best choice ever. So if you are ready to stop rehearsing scripts and to start creating real connection in your relationship so that you can feel heard and seen, I actually have a workshop called Be the Change, and it is modeled after the exact first session that I do with my private coaching clients in my love journey process, because this is where the real transformation begins. This is exactly where to start to change things. And again, no husband required. I actually originally created the workshop for women to do without their husbands. This is truly, truly, truly the foundation that makes everything else possible. Once you increase emotional safety, those communications tools, they actually start to work because now they have something solid to work on. So you can just comment the word change below and I will give you the link. This is literally how change happens. We start here. You are amazing. There is so much hope for things to get better in your relationship. I am sending so much love into your day. And remember that nothing changes if nothing changes. So comment the word change below for your first step toward feeling heard and seen in your relationship. Let's have such an intentional week.